I want to give you one small example of the money that Alan Stanford paid to the politicians that made a difference. Okay, so I told you that he gave $100,000 to the inaugural committee of Bush. He, in the last year, gave $2.2 million. He's been given to Republican and Democratic leaders, and this is the crook from Texas who took $8 billion, and now it's unaccounted for. Shocking. But when the Republicans were in charge, he mainly gave to Tom DeLay, Dick Armey, and Phil Gramm. Okay? But Tom DeLay got the most. In fact, Tom DeLay got to fly on his corporate jet, Stanford's corporate jet, at least 16 times. He's like, hey, take a load off, Tommy. Remember Hot Top Tom? He's like, yeah, fly around anywhere you want. Don't worry about it as long as you get the job done. So how did they pay him back? Well, in 2000, the House Banking Committee put together anti-money laundering legislation. Now, that's a good thing. It's against money laundering. And by the way, Stanford is now also accused of money laundering for the Mexican drug cartels. That's a possible thing that he might have done. So this guy is as bad as it gets. Well, I thought the Republicans were against drugs. I also thought they were against Mexicans. What happened? How'd they get this guy in their corner? All right. So, but good. Hey, look, the House Banking Committee puts together an anti-money laundering legislation, which is very necessary, right, to catch crooks like this. And it sails through the committee. No problem. Everybody agrees. It makes perfect sense. What happened after that? Well, let's look here. It turns out 3 lawmakers made sure that they didn't get a vote in the overall Congress. Even though it was widely popular and would have passed easily, these 3 Republican leaders killed it. Who were they? It doesn't take a genius to figure it out. Tom DeLay, Dick Armey, Phil Gramm. He says, sorry, but it's not getting out of committee. See, our friends are money launderers. They pay for our corporate jets. They pay for our campaign contributions. They're how we got here. No. We're in favor of money laundering. Because, look, that sounds like it's too extreme a statement to say that these esteemed politicians who are representatives of the people are in favor of money laundering. But what other conclusion is there? Why did they kill the anti-money laundering bill that everybody else agreed to? Like they didn't know, right? Now if you ask them, they'll be like, how dare you question my reputation and my ethics? So why did you kill it then? Why did you kill that legislation? Well, unfettered markets work a lot better. No regulations, no rules, no laws. It's much better than any rules or laws. But you remember when the Republican Party claimed to be the party in favor of the rule of law? Doesn't that seem like an old, sad joke? I mean, look, that's one of the reasons I left the party, because I like the rule of law. I really, really believe in the rule of law, as you guys know from watching this show. And they're a frickin' joke over there. The rule of law, my ass. They got no interest whatsoever.